screen. But
Oh, well, okay. Well, I mean, orcs are picking and banning. So
they seem okay with it. Robbers will take away Twisted. Dive and Twisted, definitely the two maps I think we are starting to see settle in as the most banned. G-Force as the first pick. And that's an interesting one to kick things off.
Yeah. I'm still just a little bit confused why why we have got orcs carrying on like nothing's going on. I assume Complex is just here joining a little late. Maybe he had the same thing as I had with you, where it's just
he's frantically messaging on every platform possible.
Yeah, just checked the Discord and he's like, oh,
yeah,
damn, okay, hold on my way.
The problem was I wasn't getting Discord notifications on my phone because Discord is open on my PC and I was not looking at my PC, so...
I didn't account for that.
Yeah. Well, this is now Panda starting to stall for time a little bit, I think.
Yeah, this is now,
taking a few seconds. Yeah. Cosmos as the follow-up pick. I mean, you would expect anyway, even if Complex hasn't arrived yet, that you definitely... You've talked about this, you know, you're not coming in completely blind. It's not something that really should require a huge amount of discussion between the team at this point. Although kind of pick 6, maybe you're going to be at a point where you want to talk about it when there's only 3 maps left in the pool as to which one you do want. With Cosmos picked, with Dive banned, I don't know what I'm expecting here. Maybe Tubes?
Possibly, yeah. Hold on. Is there a... There's definitely a way I can check what they played in their games. So when they got 4-0'd versus Shift, they picked Cosmos and Twisted.
Surf. Surf is actually... I'm going with
Twisted
Surf.
has been banned.
Oh, Backflip.
So... Backflip.
Interesting.
They got 10-1 against Shift on that.
Yes.
They did win it against Japan, but...
Yeah. 10-4.
Interesting.
And Edge. So Surf makes it all the way through without going, and that's
Surf
a little bit surprising.
Left their map pool.
You did say yesterday that, you know, Surf was one that maybe we were starting to see disappear a little bit as teams got more comfortable with the map pick, and I think that kind of confirms your theory a little bit that it was one that we saw a lot in the group stage, but now that teams are a little bit more in their comfort zone, things have changed.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's one of those ones you know that the other team is going to be good on it, no matter what, pretty much. Hold on, let me raise up my camera here. I have it in push-up position, and I don't plan on doing any more of those.
Mine is definitely askew as well, so it'll be fine. We'll sort it out later.
There we go.
Come on, little camera. Come on.
That'll do.
You have Complex in the room. We do have Complex in the room.
Hey, let's go.
Huge. So
hopefully not in the Twitch chat in the actual game.
No, in the game. We have Complex in game, which we should be getting in there pretty soon then. Match is starting any second now.
Yeah, that's a very confident sentence that you just said. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Well,
G-Force. Nice weather we've got.
Yeah, it's lovely. We don't need to get into the golf casting just yet. Don't worry about it. This is a fun one to start off on. Epos did have the world record on this track up until Paco set the insane 112.292. So I do expect Robbers obviously to be comfortable. There's a reason that they have first picked this map.
Yeah, I think so. But
Gamba?
Again, I think these are going to be... Gamba? Hold on, sorry.
Yeah. I know you're trying to make points.
These are probably going to be 2 teams with a similar map pool once again. We will see if that is the case, but...
Yeah. Well, we're underway. Racing has begun.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't see what map it was. I was like, Paco has a world record here as well.
No. It is G-Force. It's first pick. That is what we were just talking about. Absolutely. Yeah. And it is a very good start for the players in blue. Robbers out to a early lead. Panda has missed on the first jump, which is unusual. Not something we see very often, and maybe not a great sign for the ORKS GP Numelops pair, as Panda has respawned at the back and will now be probably about 10 seconds behind the field. Yeah. Up to 9 already. Epos and Razzie heading into this turn. Everyone going for the same strat at this point, and nobody hanging a wheel, but it's slow from Complex, and you expect maybe going to slide out. Not quite. Managing to hold on.
Complex's lines do not look secure. I don't think Orcs have practiced this map much whatsoever. I think this was a maybe not a ban, but a try and leave it as late as possible kind of thing going on here. So That is an interesting one. I do think this is going to be one-sided then, just off the back of how Complex looked there. But maybe that is just the fact that he's had to rush to his computer or something. So we'll see if that is the case. But good times coming out from both Razzie and Epos there. 112.9 for both of them, in fact.
Yeah, very quick, and neither of them going for the safe finish either. We did see that in the last match, that there was some comfort for BPP. They knew they were losing a second half on that safe finish by taking the bobsleigh around with the engine off at the end. Not the case for Robbers. They're just going to go for that risky fin every time, and why not? They're looking comfortable so far. That's a good first round. It's nice to kick things off, and if there were any nerves, that'll settle them.
Yeah, for sure. I do like that they've still got the same skin, though. That's nice of them. I think, obviously, you know, they don't even have a logo or anything like that. Hence why we're seeing the nationalities of the players at the top.
Pretty cool skin.
But, yeah, it's nice that they've got
really sick when it's driving on ice as well, and they get the white wheels.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. But these two look very well practiced. I mean, the lines are perfect from both of them. It seems like Panda is now keeping up with them, but not quite.
Yeah, just a little ways behind. We go into this. This is the section where if you're not comfortable on the map, it is definitely going to show. And there's Panda hooking wheels over the edge. Razzie and Epos are both cleanly through. Panda and Complex behind, and this should be another ace for Robbers.
Yeah, pretty simply as well. That, yeah, I think map 1 may have been decided already in that first round. I think definitely ORKS not really practicing this map as much as the others. They do seem to have a very secure kind of map pool, although I'm surprised that Surf has kind of left that, but as we said, that may just be anti-everyone else rather than we don't like it that much. So, yeah, I think waiting for their map picks to get these ones, but that is not a fun way to play a series.
No, and that's, again, a 112.8. We don't really have a great idea of what best time looks like for ORKS on this map at the moment either. Their PBs sit at 116 and 123.
Yeah.
And we're seeing 112.8s, 112.9s from Robbers as the winning time consistently. Maybe if ORKS clean it up, they can challenge that, but they're a long way from even cleaning it up here on map 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's not much to say about it at the moment. We'll see if ORKS can put up a fight towards the latter half of this map now already. We've only had 2 rounds, 6 points for Robbers. Right now, Panda off to a very decent start. Razzie just out ahead, but not by that much at all. But Panda goes a little wide on the edge of the slide, goes back into 3rd place. And again, both of these players taking very different lines. Complex getting a little airtime in the dirt. Definitely not something they're confident on.
No. Panda following Epos and Razzie into it. Can't afford to make the mistake now. There's a wheel hooked, and that's once again Epos and Razzie cleanly out into a 1-2 position. 2.5 from Epos down to Complex. And Razzie close behind his teammate as well means that they are looking very comfortable to take a 3rd ace in the row and all but wrap this one up already.
Yeah, I mean, their times are good, but it wouldn't matter if they weren't. They could play this as safely as they wanted to. This is the closest a ORKS player has been to them, still down by 2 seconds here on GeForce. But, I mean, those two stay within half a second of each other. Razzie and Epos doing incredibly well. That's the first time that Epos has had that's over a 112.
Yeah, which... Yeah, when you put it in that context, I mean, Epos lifting off the gas a little bit, I think, in that round. They've pretty much figured out they don't need to push very aggressively. Yeah. And, well, when a team looks this comfortable and then they can figure out that they don't really need to push in order to get round-winning times, all of a sudden the chance of the mistakes coming through just become that much lower.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't seem like they were trying too hard in that last round, and honestly, this is great for confidence. They seem to have picked the one map where... Well, maybe not the one map, but one of the maps.
Yep.
Yeah, a map where they are very confident on it. ORKS are absolutely, I'm not going to say the word abysmal, but they really do not look happy driving right now. And yeah, it's going to be really good for confidence, obviously. Oh no, the first round, either of them make a mistake, and it's both of them. It shouldn't matter. Complex is still far behind, does not get a slide. It's not the end of the world, it's just... a slight lapse in consistency, but again, that could just be a bit of well, we've already won, therefore doesn't really matter if it's not perfect, and it just kind of slipped out of control a little bit.
Yeah, does mean that they won't hit that perfect 12-0. But 10-1, still pretty good. Still going to feel very happy about that one. Heading into map 2, Epos will cross the line in 2nd place, Razzie in 3rd. And that's it. 10-1 is the scoreline. Panda sets a 113.7, so even cleanly-ish is not particularly fast there for ORKS GP Numelops. And if they do make it through this match, if they do make it to the middle stage of the World Championship, there's a little bit of thinking to be done and a little bit of practice on G-Force.
The thing is, if any of your maps look like that at a certain point, and it's not your Instaban, I mean, think if robbers can do this to you, then think what a Grand League team is going to do. They're just going to go immediately G-Force. It doesn't matter how confident we are on it. We're better than ORKS.
Yeah, exactly. We get to see now how robbers look on their opponent's
thanks, Fabs.
How practiced do ORKS GP Numelops look on a map of their own? We're heading to Cosmos, and it will be ORKS' chance to strike back. If they don't win this one here, and they don't win it relatively confidently, Twiggy, I'm about ready to start to call the match.
Yeah, and the problem here is that most maps have a world record that they're going to be seeing in the top of in the top of their screen, held by their opponent. So there is no chance that they're going to feel secure at any point, I don't think. And with a tiny mistake by Complex there as well, robbers are off to a good start. I mean, this is not going to be easy for ORKS, no matter what. And obviously, they're already off to a start that they really couldn't avoid being unfortunate, since they were gonna lose that map no matter what it looked like. This is awkward for ORKS here, really awkward.
Yeah, Epos and Razzie, they're sitting in 2nd, 3rd at the moment, but Panda is under a huge amount of pressure to hold onto that lead. Don't want to be starting off losing on your map pick, having given up the first one in convincing fashion as well. Does anyone go for the bounce line? Important questions? Nope. Not for the moment, anyway. We'll see. Maybe it'll change up in later rounds. Maybe if one of the teams gets very comfortable, you have Epos starting to hunt for world records or something. But as things stand, Epos has overtaken Panda through that final couple of turns. Razzie very close as well. There's a full crash there. We're going to get forbidden camera angles. Epos is slow. Panda is looking to the line.
Epos' line there. Not so great on that final turn. We didn't really see how he approached it, but it was it may have just been avoiding a crash or something like that, and had to turn a little more sharply. Lost a lot of speed in the turn, but either way, a draw is not the end of the world here for robbers on their opponent's map pick.
And it is maybe a little bit scary for ORKS, in the sense that looked like a really difficult round for them, and we know there is 7/10 of time in Epos that could come out.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that keeps on going. Epos hangs a wheel a little bit on the plastic. Obviously, on plastic, that's not much of a punish. You're not going to lose too much speed whatsoever. But it does send him back towards the rest of the players. Panda and Complex now trailing by 1/10 from the rest of the group. Make that about half a tenth as we move around into our little tech section.
Make that no tenths, essentially.
That is
Panda
now
is
pretty much exactly
just completely one with the group. Incredibly close round up until this point, and Complex will reintroduce himself into the mix as well. Staying very tight. That's a rough line from Complex. Does manage to save it, but it's Epos and Razzie who look like the winners coming out of that turn. But a big slide out from Razzie. Don't see that very often, and all of a sudden it's up to Epos to nail this identity, to try and deny the point and deny the ace. That's Complex a long way down. We're going to get forbidden camera angles again. I'm sorry about it. That's the crash from Epos. Panda crashed as well. Epos recovers, and it's Epos to take the round win. It's a draw.
Oh, sorry, I feel like a little sick. I need to... That was...
The problem is, I keep leaving the car on someone. They crash near the start of the identity, and then when I have to swap to someone else, it gives me the forbidden camera angle every time. And it's just... Just stop crashing the identity.
Yeah, please, guys. Please. We just want to stick with 3rd place and not have to worry about changing the camera ever. But no. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, Complex specifically does not seem to be having a good time on the identity. No. And yeah, so far has yet to find his stride in the series. Panda doing a lot of hard work, but it's just not quite enough. Robbers are confident on what seems like every map, from what I've heard at the very least.
Definitely looking very good, and that could be a problem for ORKS GP Numelops, who even here on their pick, as you say, not looking very confident on the identity. A lot of crashes have come through, and that kind of makes it feel like it's only a matter of time before Robbers manage to maybe pick up an ace or at least a win, start to put themselves in front. Razzie slid out here on the last round. The plastic caused an issue this time around, will not. As Panda tries to fight for second place with Epos, goes very sharp on the inside on that one. Sacrifices speed for the inside line, but still holds on into second as we enter the identity. Oh no.
Oh, and again, hitting that pole, and both this time, Razzie and Epos. You know, the luck for ORKS of having Robbers players make mistakes could only last so long there. Yeah. And Robbers will take that free ace very happily. I mean, good time from Razzie, but nothing groundbreaking. This is one of those maps where, you know, if you're driving quickly, you should be relatively close to the world record round on round. And yeah, no, being 4/10 away is a very good time, but nothing insane. It's just ORKS making mistakes there. Yeah,
they're kind of giving up the aces, unfortunately for them. It's not really putting themselves in a position where they can make Robbers feel the pressure, where they might need to feel the mistake. And now there's scoreboard pressure on ORKS GP Numelops as well. They trail by 3. They're down a map. They really need to start to get things done. And all of that pressure, when they're already not looking comfortable, it's not going to help.
Yeah, we really thought this was going to be one of the closest matchups. We hoped that ORKS would have warmed up a little further through their over their group stage games, where they looked lackluster, I would say. Not bad, but not amazing at the same time. It does not seem like anything has changed whatsoever. Their map pool is still, from what we've seen, limited, and even on the maps where they feel confident, they're not able to push up against Robbers here. We have not seen anything special from Complex whatsoever. Panda has been setting good times, but not great times, like we expect from Panda. I mean, keep in mind, this is the man who had most of the Challenger League records in the last season of the Challenger League, who did incredibly well in the All-Stars Championship. We're not seeing the same person here.
Oh, and Razzie has the speed, is going to catch Panda surely at the line, will do so by 1/100th of a second. It's another ace, and that time around there was pressure from Panda, but Razzie just drives the identity that little bit better.
Yeah, Robbers have it in their hands right now. I mean, it is very much their game to lose.
They stole that round.
Yeah. I would be very surprised if this next round wasn't the last round of Cosmos here, and I think I'm starting to believe this could be a 4-0.
I'm definitely right there with you on this one,
yeah.
As Robbers are just looking like the better team out there on the day at the very least, and that's really all that matters. This is one match, single elim. You knew the stakes coming into it, and Robbers looked like they came to play some goddamn Trackmania.
Yeah, obviously, I don't want to speculate about Complex's late appearance, but maybe something is going on. But either way, it is the nature of competition that you do need to be ready on the day. And obviously, if there are any circumstances going on, then it's unfortunate. But right now, Robbers are just taking the free win.
I think the circumstances might just be that the match was changed to be an hour earlier than
I mean,
expected.
Yeah, it's possible. well, I mean, to be fair, this was what we thought the match was going to be up until today. It
was the final match got moved an hour. This is an hour earlier than this match was meant to be. Epos will crash, by the way, so it's Razzie through to the line. Complex has respawned behind as well. Panda through into second place. That should mean Epos potentially still in third. Where's Complex? Gaining on Epos, but not by enough. Epos should take third, and that is going to be a round win, and that is it. We're
very
done
good
on
time, by the way, from Razzie.
Fantastic time from Razzie. I mean, not really. 2 seconds ahead of second place means it wasn't necessary, and we weren't really focused on it. That is a great time, and scary for opponents going onto this map, because that is a world record from Epos, and then Razzie has a time 2/10 behind that. You got to be nervous about that.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we'll move on to Robbers' second pick here. And, things looking really up for them. So, look, I don't know what's going on. But Robbers very happy to just drive close to their PBs and take it.
Yeah. Right, I'm just setting things up. Complex is behind. And is behind both Epos and Razzie, but not for long. It's the warm-up, Twiggy. I'm
nice.
Not focused. It's finally happened.
I was about to, I was going to let you do that. I wasn't going to stop you. I was absolutely prepared to let you keep going there. You should have seen my face. That was...
No.
Is that a little grin on my face, waiting for you to realise what you were doing? All good. No. To be fair, you were distracted before we switched, so you know, it is what it is. That's we'll clown on you a little bit, but hey, we've all done it. We've all done it. It is Tempest.
Something William Shakespeare.
Yeah. Complex again down by 1.5 seconds in the middle of the map here. Panda trying to keep up with Epos and Razzie, but thing is, even if Complex was driving at the pace of Panda, Robbers would still have 2 maps.
Yeah. No, that's exactly right. It's Robber's pace is just really good, and the consistency from both of them is really good as well. They are just the better team out there. Full stop. Is the unfortunate truth of the matter if you're an ORKS GP Numelops fan right now. They are looking to start things off correctly on Tempest as well, with another ace on a map of their own, and they are looking incredibly well practiced on the maps they came in planning. This is going to be quick. What are they at? It's a 1:08.625, and Razzie is half a tenth behind.
I mean, those were the times that we were seeing being forced out of players in our first series, and Epos and Razzie have effortlessly driven it in round 1. These guys are very evidently insanely well practiced. I saw somebody say in chat earlier that Epos had driven 10 hours on every map, and that looks likely. I would not be even remotely surprised.
Yes.
We
have to go dark mode, Twiggy. We have to go dark mode.
No, that's light mode. What are you doing?
No, I've broken it. Oh dear, it's broken.
What have you done?
It's fine. It's back. Don't worry about it.
Never put Nua in production. I'm doing it next time. No.
It was nearly
dark mode, not light mode. No, that was the opposite of dark mode. What are you talking about? You flashbanged me.
It was...
How is it close?
It was pretty close.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'll find dark mode, don't you worry. Talk about the rounds while I find dark mode.
Oh no, somebody just redeemed light mode. No, that cancels it out.
Well, we've already, we've done okay, this is just normal mode now. Light mode and dark mode together make normal mode.
That cancels it out. Epos and Razzie, again, looking for another decent round here, and just, oh no, back to dark mode. Oh god, okay. You need to be ready with these. Oh, wow. Hold on. No, Panda is not quick enough off the back of that. 108.4. Epos gets within 600ths of his world record.
That's insane. That's so quick. And I mean, Razzie just 3/10 down as well is also very, very quick.
I have to bark now. The thing is, okay, this is the kind of game where I'm like, yeah, okay, we can do silly things.
There we go. There's dark mode.
There you go. There's that.
We're in dark mode.
Dark mode. Perfect. Yeah. If you were expecting anything professional happening, look at the game and tell me why you're expecting that. Yeah,
look at these scores. We're just, I mean, look, obviously excited to see Epos go through to the middle stage. And Razzie as well, but Razzie is only an honorary member of the British and Irish Trackmania community now.
Yes, yeah. So this is what happens, Oh, wait, did Razzie... Hold on. A mistake? Oh, no, he's there.
A mistake? Nope. Panda is quick, though, on this round. Epos is being challenged, but not anymore.
Oh.
So, hey, how do you feel about another ace?
I feel... Yes. Well, it seems that way at the very least.
It sure does look like it's going to happen.
It sure does.
Facts don't care about your feelings,
Complex
Twiggy, I'm afraid.
Driving... thanks, Ben Shapiro. Complex driving a pretty decent time here as well. It's just, again, it's not enough. Yeah. Robbers came into this one insanely well prepared. ORKS do not look like they have practiced at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah.
It's another 108. It's a .955 this time, and I think Epos actually lost a tenth or so by just driving hard to the left at the finish line as well, rather than just going straight to it. So
probably.
The times are very quick. Robberies have basically wrapped this one up. They just need to do it. Can they get a 12-0 this time around? They've they threatened it on map 1. And they're kind of threatening it again now.
Wait, so if Robbers go through, does that mean 3 English in World Championship?
It does.
Well, there are already 3 English in World Championship.
Well, but this is the
There'll be
wild
3
card.
English in the last 16.
Yes, because we'll have Pac, Wizzy, and Epos.
Possibility of 3 English at LAN. Imagine.
Insane.
Yeah, that would be pretty wild.
Yeah.
Either way, looks like, the 12-0 is very much on for this round. We can go back into golf. Let's go back into golf for this one. Razzie and Epos, first and second place, Complex. Chasing out, but so far Nothing for complex.
A little bit of snow on the ground here. It's a cold day.
Lan is Montpellier, not Paris.
Oui, oui. Montpellier. Production being done by...
Hold on, I'm going to look up the weather in Montpellier.
Oh, there's a double respawn from Complex. And that will wrap things up. It's going to be a double... It's going to be another ace. It's going to be a full 12 points. Not going to be incredible times on this one from Razzie and Epos, but they didn't need it. 108.922. Epos snipes Razzie at the line. And Robbers move up 3 maps to 0.
Oh, Montpellier, 28 degrees, sunny.
Oh, beautiful.
Perfect conditions for Trackmania.
Now, it is going to be colder by the time we get there.
Yeah, probably. Hold on. I'm going to look up one of those trash websites that has, like, 6-month weather reports. November
classic.
weather, Montpellier.
Yes, very important.
Let's see.
Oh, I've transitioned, and it's just transitioned to
I'm
the
proud
same
of
screen.
you.
I'm doing well.
Weather averages are generally about 15 degrees high in November. So,
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that will probably be...
That'll be quite
very...
cold.
Yeah, a little bit cold.
Players are going to have to bring their hand warmers, you know? Make sure that they are able to actually get it going.
That's my favorite esports thing is hand warmers.
Hand warmers, yeah.
Bringing a hand warmer on stage. That. 15 in November is insane. In which direction is that insane?
Yes. That's like 15 in...
That
like,
sounds
spring.
very normal for the UK.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty standard for...
Insanely
for
warm?
Well, okay, look, first of all, we're on to backflip. I guess we'll see how ORKS GP Numelops do on this one, but I'm not very excited for them. I guess we'll see. Here's this turn, kind of does show sometimes, and, well, everyone makes it through cleanly, so there's a chance of a decent battle.
There's a chance. The reverse sweep. It's happening for ORKS. Razzie is almost a second out ahead already.
Oh, not anymore. That's slowed down.
Well, Epos, that's an insane amount of speed through that section, by the way. But Panda with them.
Panda holding on. Got a little bit of airtime there through that corner, but it doesn't look to have caused any major issues. Everyone will land cleanly. Panda maybe even the best landing of the 3, but not good enough to really get anything done this time around. Epos and Razzie hold on to first and second, and if they pick up an ace in round 1 here, oh, it's bad.
Oh, that's, caught the reactor very quickly there, and if you get a bit of airtime, you're actually a lot quicker through that one. Razzie gains some speed there, and Panda gets to slow down. It's fine. Razzie is slow through it. May come for... Oh, yeah, he...
Panda!
Panda, where? Where
Razzie's respawning again. Anyway. Panda!
Oh, Panda's missed again!
Panda, what are you doing?
Oh! Huh?
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trackmania, isn't it?
Trackmania in it. Really is.
That's a round win for Robbers. They're up again, and it's not the ace that they've started out with on, well, basically every other map at this point, but it is at least a point on the board. It is at least ORKS looking much more competitive. That probably should have been a draw. Panda's just slid out.
Yeah, well, that's, I think at this point, this is not them being ill-prepared for this map. It is very much, I give up. Like, let's be honest. The absolute beating that Robbers have given ORKS over this is historic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen a series of this one-sided in this kind of stage of a competition ever. And I think it is okay to clown on ORKS for this.
And I think it's also important, though, to recognize that, sure, while ORKS are maybe looking a little bit unprepared, Robbers are genuinely just also looking really good. There are 2 factors at play here, and one of them is one of these teams looking the best of any team I think we've seen today in terms of the times and the consistency. And unfortunately, they're up against the team that has maybe looked least prepared so far today. Oh, Razzie.
Razzie again. Well, I mean, is that enough speed? That's... Oh, no, he doesn't... I mean, he's got 5 seconds. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, hold on, he might miss. No,
that's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
New PB for Razzie. Big.
It's pretty slow, 2.7 seconds behind Epos, but just means there's room to improve for Razzie as well. Who's having some struggles on the identity, and this is looking like the least practiced map for Robbers, at least for Razzie, who is kind of struggling on the identity a little bit. Maybe if ORKS had picked this as their first map, when things had not gotten so dire, it could have changed the face of this match a little bit.
Yeah, very much so. This could be the quickest match we've seen in the whole of the World Championship, including group stages at this point. This is wild. Epos now. Oh wait, hold on. My feed. Oh, huh?
What's happened to your feed?
Sorry, my feed completely glitched out, and I couldn't see anything until Epos crashed the turn.
Yeah. Did Epos crash the last round? I do not believe so. Epos was 1 second away from the world record, but that's also because it's backflipped and that world record is very quick.
Yeah, wait, hold on a second.
This round.
Hold on a second. This could be the first round win. Have they even had a round win yet?
No.
No, this could be the first round win / ace that ORKS have gotten in this whole series. This could be the turnaround point.
Well,
never mind.
Well,
Razzy's through.
Well,
oh wait, he might miss still. No, he didn't.
No.
Never mind.
Hey, how about a round win for robbers instead?
How about an ace for robbers?
An ace for robbers.
You know what? I'm gonna go get another drink. I don't think I need to be here.
That's fair. That's fair. Where's my drink? Yeah. All right. Twiggy, I can confirm, and look, we'll just cut to cameras to show. Twiggy has actually just left the room. So, yeah. One more round, I think, in this match, and we will be done in, what, like 20, 30 minutes this match took then? Not very long at all. Will anyone slide out on the turn? Yes, it was Razzy, though, who slid out along with Panda. So 2 cars going slow at the back. Complex and Epos having a little bit of a battle up front. And if Epos picks up the win, Panda cannot afford any mistakes at the back. Can't afford to let Razzy through. No respawns at the moment. And Epos currently leading the race, Twiggy. Complex in second. Big mistake from Razzy and Panda, who both slid out on the turnaround. And Epos is going to have a bad bounce here, which means the Complex is through. Epos is turret fully. And so this is, once again, potentially an ace.
Okay, you respawn. Yeah, potentially. I think the fact that Epos stayed turtled there for
like 3 seconds more, maybe,
is I'm not even going to say BM at this point. I mean, it's just the energy levels, I think, for both teams are probably so low that it is just like, okay, cool. Okay, Complex. I think that's it. That's okay. That is a round win for ORKS. The first round win that ORKS have got. It's going to be an ace as well. Here we go. A PB of 4 seconds for Panda here. It's this. They were waiting. You know what? This is what it is. They were waiting for robbers to get within, you know, match point, and then they're going to go for the reverse sweep. This is it.
You're so right. I was drinking water. Yeah, maybe. That was a good time last round as well. 107.7 was actually pretty quick. That would have won a lot of rounds anyway, even if there had been blue cars nearby to challenge.
Oh.
Panda will slide out again. Complex is behind Epos and Razzy, so the great ORKS revival.
Yeah. I really wanted some kind of storyline for this. Like something, anything.
Yeah. Not looking like it.
Charity for the casters, please.
Rounds for the poor. This time that's a better landing.
Yeah, I mean, Complex is driving well. It's just not quite as fast as Epos and Razzy. It's just whether or not he can catch up with them at this point. That's it's fine. Okay.
It's not ideal. Epos and Razzy both make it through cleanly as well. And into the identity we go. We'll jump on board with Razzy and see. That's a crash.
Oh, that's a crash.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, no way.
No. No way. Yeah. Oh, and Epos is slow moving. Complex is through. It's not over yet. Complex.
It's happening.
How far behind is Panda? Panda is a long way down. Razzy and Epos are both going to make it to this finish line unless...
Oh, well, no, okay, but that's not the end. That's not the end.
It's not the end. One more round. And,
the dream is still alive.
It is still alive.
Again, letting robbers get as close as possible.
The dream is on life support, but it is technically still alive.
They have got robbers within 1 point of winning the series, and now they're going to
One more round, more like 3 more maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you gotta start huffing your copium now, and you gotta huff hard as it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Panda's not even respawning, he's just re-driving the section. He's like, yep, this is my life now.
Yeah. Oh, Complex is
Complex turtles. I thought he was gonna pull a scrappy there.
Yeah, well, I think that's it. That's another Challenger League team gone. As robbers just need to get one of these cars to the finish line, and they have 2 of them to do so. Epos still having the best time at that. I think did make it through, so yeah, still
not
fine.
a 6-second loss.
It's not a 6-second loss, and that's what both players from ORKS are currently dealing with.
Yeah, this could be awkward though. No, it's fine.
No, it's grand. It is A-okay.
Grand.
Tis a grand old thing.
That's an Irishism.
Grand. Tis actually.
Saying things are grand. Yeah.
Yeah. Very.
My ex used to say that all the time. I picked it up for a while.
Yeah.
And then I got rid of it, but yeah, that was very much a thing. Well, there you go.
I mean, speaking of things, this match sure was something, and robbers made it look easy, honestly. Incredibly fast on every map, incredibly consistent on pretty much every map except for arguably backflip, but consistent enough to get it done when it counted as well. And robbers go through to the middle stage, meaning at this point of the World Championship, with 16 teams left, yes, there are 3 British players in those 32.
I mean, honestly, despite the fact that ORKS didn't really show up, robbers actually do look, in my opinion, like one of the best teams so far. Like, no, not one of the best teams. I think genuinely, in terms of pace, the best team at the moment in terms of the whole map pool.